Habemus appum. We have an app.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society.
You're in violation of secure communication procedures, Commodore.
So we just went ahead and fixed the glitch.
There is no America. There is no democracy.
Our fifth objective, a new world order.
There are no nations. There are no peoples. There are no Russians. There are no Arabs. There are no third worlds. There is no West.
Right-wing conspiracy.
What do you call it when the assassins accuse the assassin? A new world order.
Thank you for plugging in to the Stones Unturned podcast.
Well, just a second there, Professor. We fixed the glitch.
I'm your host, Professor Thomas Henry Horan.
He reads everything.
Hello there, you magnificent betards. You better bet your bippies he reads everything, but you now no longer need him to do that. The app now reads everything. Let me get right to that, and then I will briefly talk about some news. And I will let you get back to enjoying your lives. Here is the app. So click the link in the description of this video. It goes to thestonesunturned.com. Don't click the blue sign-in button. It should just pop up automatically. Continue with Google. If you haven't signed in lately, there will probably be some new terms and conditions. That will happen from time to time. If you get an error 440, that is on your end, not mine. What you'll have to do is clear your cache and cookies, or at least try logging in incognito mode. It should be, I have no control over it. You'll have to clear your cache and cookies from time to time. Hi, Gary. Yes, I did see John Ramsey talking about the Guthrie case. We will talk about John Ramsey talking about the Guthrie case. Hi, Alpine. Now, that's enough hellos for now. Let me show people the app, and let me try to record this as a separate little how-to video. There will be a complete tutorial, because the app will get more and more features. Let me show you what you can do starting right now. Almost everything's completely done but notifications. And right now, the only tier that you are on is Lucky Devil. That's your automatic free tier when you first time you continue with Google. That will not allow you to read the information, but it does now allow you to contribute information. Let me show you. I should have pressed record. Whoops, there we go. Now, record. Hello, I'm Professor Thomas Henry Horan, host and executive producer and leader of the Stones Unturned podcast research group known as the Buckaroos. Informally, that is. We now have an app. You do not have to pay to contribute information to our little project about what I affectionately refer to as the blob. Click the link in the description of this video, and it will take you to thestonesunturned.com. Now, this version is for true crime and so forth. You will log in using Google. That is the only way to log in. And once you are logged in, you may get the prompt to review the new terms and conditions. They do change. The terms and conditions are very simple. I own everything. You own nothing. I take responsibility for nothing. You take responsibility for everything. You can read the fine print to your heart's desire. This will be the main landing page. This menu will have a couple more items coming soon. This is not really an entertainment website. It's not really a website where you go to watch my videos, but you can. But you don't want to. In fact, this for a long time will be this is an app I built for myself, but you can start using it to help me, and then give me a month or two. You can have your own version of this app to do any kind of research you want to do. Okay, this is an updated AI-assisted way of doing research, and so this is how my fans are helping, and anybody can help me do my research into this blob. So what you want to do, the community tab right now is working. Look at all of these topics, but supposedly if you try to post a message, There's also direct messaging. This isn't quite finished yet. If you click on a topic, right, to open the Black Dahlia boards, you'll need a membership. And you can't buy one yet. Okay? You will have and see all these topics. This will grow. And this is more than just tagging, as I will show you. So you can either go back to the home page or you can click on slates. These are called intelligent slates, where we take a document or a video or a online article, something like this, and we add all sorts of comments and links and metadata to it. And this app's built-in artificial intelligence will slowly start accumulating a very specialized database, and a very specially programmed database. This is proprietary. Do not try this at home. You can try it at home. And in fact, your site doesn't have to be about true crime or conspiracy. The Stones Unturned is true crime and conspiracy. Yours can be any, probably text-based research like history, anthropology, that kind of thing. It's not, this version is not designed for like scientific, math-heavy research, at least not yet. So for this one, a document would be any kind of like a JPEG image of a scanned document. PDFs just eat up a lot of memory. Try to do JPEGs if you can. Or if you find an online image you think is interesting, you can submit it. Now, you will see there are a couple of collections here, and this will grow. I will be uploading all of the Son of Sam police files that are available, all of the Manson police files that are available. I have all the complete files on the Zodiac killer cases. These will be uploaded in collections. But collections and folders is kind of out. Artificial intelligence now organizes things for us much more fluidly and much more helpfully. So right now there are, a couple of hundred slates. Stones, slates, get it? But these are more than just, you think of this kind of like a PowerPoint slide, but they're more powerful than PowerPoint slides. So for right now, every lucky devil will be able to see. I don't have a lot of stuff uploaded yet. And that's going to take, it won't take as long as I thought, but it'll take a little bit longer than I was dreaming. We have to take the artificial intelligence that we're paying for at this tier. We have to take it kind of slow. That has to be under my control. Everything will be queued. But from the front end, it should be working seamlessly. But look what we get. Here's a photograph of Craig Glassman, noted figure in the Son of Sam case, supposedly caught the Son of Sam, helped catch the Son of Sam. There's a photograph of him in his Westchester County, New York Reserve deputy's uniform. Look at what AI did. These are called entity labels. Even from this little photo and the description I put in, Craig Glassman, okay, I'll show you how to do this in a second. Conventional tags, it will come up with tags. Your access to posting new tags may be limited for a minute until we get a library of some, when you start typing in a tag, it'll auto suggest some tags so we don't have too many duplicate tags. These are old-fashioned SEO tags. These are new-fashioned, proprietary Avalon Intelligent labels. What we are doing is we are building what used to be called a relational database, but this will evolve as information flows in and conditions change. These are not neurons. Don't think of them as neurons. I shouldn't even tell you this much. Think of them as hufi. Think of them as hufi. I'm not going to mispronounce that word for you. I'm going to make you look that up. It is correctly pronounced hufi, of the blob. That's what these are. This is kind of an experiment. The raw data that we're uploading will be untouched. This is not cooking data. This is an intelligent linking of data elements, but there's not a lot of data uploaded yet. Show AI analysis. The image is a close-up, slightly blurry portrait of a person from the chest up, facing slightly left of the viewer. You will be surprised what it picks up that we miss. And it will tag. Look at these tags, 22 tags pulled automatically. Over here, we have, you can look at, one thing you can do is link slates. If you think this slate links to another slate on the website, you can put a link in there. We're going to get to the advanced features in a week or so. Tonight I'm going to show you how to upload stuff to help. So this was an image I uploaded from my computer. You can do that, or if whenever possible, and I'll show you how to do this. Let me show you the other slate types. You'll be able to link to any publicly available JPEG image. You don't have to download it and upload it and waste all that. It costs us money. You can just drop that link in there. I'll show you in a minute. YouTube videos. These are some of my videos. Do not drop links to my videos, please. Let me do that, because then I can auto-extract the transcript. For a video like this that a user can drop in a link to, I'll show you how to do this in a second. YouTube has made it easy. We can't automatically import the transcripts of other people's videos. That's considered scraping, and there's a crackdown. But YouTube made it possible that if it's a public video and there are subtitles, you can download that file or copy and paste it into the app. But look what we've got here. When you play a YouTube video in this embedded player, the channel owner gets the click. The channel owner gets the ad revenue if there's ad revenue. This is just YouTube's embedded player. You see this all over the web. This makes it easy for us.
Just falling short. We did everything that we could. That was.
Look, can you see that? The transcript is scrolling automatically. This is what you're going to be paying $10 a month for. But I found a way to, I don't think you have to pay for any overages unless you have your own private version of the site, because you're going to be getting a much more user-friendly version of the AI. This is my own custom one, but look at this. It went through the transcript of this video. Look at all of the intelligent labels it pulled out of there that maybe will come up. Maybe this will mean something someday. Maybe it won't. It does this automatically, and it automatically pulled out 25 new tags. And you can follow along the video, and you can search the transcript. Let me see if this works. I haven't tested search very thoroughly. Okay, here you go. You can search for a word. It takes you directly to that section in the video. Okay? You see, you like. I will show you how to add material to the website in just a second. Let me go back here. Back to slates. These are my old PowerPoints. You will not have the capacity to upload your old PowerPoints. This process breaks AI, almost. But instead of me going back through and trying to perfect my old PowerPoints, you can still look at them, and you can still, now each slide, I have over 25,000 slides I've put together. Okay? You will now, what will happen is when I get them all uploaded, there's a highly intelligent search feature that will be on this website. And it also focuses on some other websites like a Candy Rose and my old blogs. There's a deep indexing of that. You can link this stuff. But all of my old slideshows, whether they make sense within the slideshow, you'll be able to search within that particular slideshow, which are now, they've been imported as slates. They've been imported as slates. And I have to go through and kind of manually authorize AI to do some of this stuff. But look, this is what's really cool about it. I don't have to go back and re-edit all. Once they're in here, once they live as slates, you people can jump on, you can read them, you can start linking them. You'll be able to put your own collections of slates together, a mix of mine and yours and everybody else's, and you'll be able to make your own slate shows. I'm going to start using these instead of PowerPoints to do my show, because this cures everything that's wrong with PowerPoint. And Copilot is probably, I don't think Microsoft's going to make it, because Copilot has fallen behind 6 to 18 months at least. And you really don't need Microsoft Office to do any more than Google Docs anyway if you're going to be using AI, because Copilot sucks. This fixes all the problems with Copilot, and now we're in a whole new era of research. You'll be able to comment. When you add comments, there are 2 types of comments. There are data comments where you might say the date of this photograph is, and that's it, okay? Just data is just little chunks of information. The man's name is this. The cow's name is Bessie, and she belonged to so-and-so. There is no such thing as too much information as long as it's, okay, that's data. Or your other choice is why this slate is interesting. And that's you can publish your novel on here. Please keep it on topic, but all of your thoughts. There will be, I'm testing it now, you will be able to dictate. It will do speech to text in all of these input windows. Just give that a couple of days, okay? You have to pick who you're posting as, yourself or anonymous. And then when you type, don't put a question in there like, who is this guy? But try to say, I was in New Orleans that week and an explosion happened at the tomato cannery. You can put that in there. You can type your in there. And then you can, visibility of your comment will be public. It'll be professor only. That's me. Or you can make it totally private. Now, there's no guarantee that it stays private, and you cannot take a public comment and turn it private because the system's not going to work that way. But for now, you can start building, you can upload your own links and things that you think will help me, but they'll have your author account on there, anonymized. It's a secret, your secret ID number. And then when you upgrade your subscription to having your own website, all of your research you've done, it goes with you automatically. And if your subscription expires, I don't burn down your data. Why would I? I just change the locks until you come up with some money, okay? Or at least I do read your terms and conditions, but that's the point. This is going to be an easy, and this will get a little bit more user-friendly. It works pretty well on the app, on the phone. I will show you. All the stuff that's side by side, you got to scroll through it, but it seems to work really well on the phone. I'm very, very happy with how this is turning out. Let's go back. The other type of slates are online articles. Okay, like this one that just came out. Jeffrey, Stein tried to, what himself multiple times in jail. Several nooses found in his cell. Bombshell report claims. Boy, they held on to that for a long time, didn't they? Look how many. Now, these entity labels on what's going to happen is like people, places, and things that occur frequently in this particular database, this particular research project, they start to have their own folios. Now, these are not folders. These are smart folios. I can go through the raw data and construct a whole new system of labels that attach to folios. A person will have a folio. On this website, they're called dossier for obvious reasons. But for general research purposes, each thing that keeps popping up will have its own folio. And then you can go to Donna Lauria, and you can just do all the research on Donna Lauria. All the slates that have anything to do with Donna Lauria. All of the collections that have anything to do with Donna Lauria. All of the search results that you can go through, and you'll be able to search not just this website, but it'll be linked to like a Candy Rose and a few other important websites. You will be able to search inside, like when I get all of my YouTube videos embedded, then you'll be able to search inside. You'll do a search, and it will take you to every slate, every video, everything that has that thing in it. It will take you to a YouTube video, and right to the time where that keyword or phrase or idea occurs. And as AI gets more advanced over time, this raw data will continue to be enriched and enriching. Now, if I want to read the article, I can click here, and it takes me to the online link. We don't have to worry about copyright. We're not stealing anything. I don't scrape jack shit except my own sites. We can do deep indexing of of websites. Don't frighten these people by telling them I'm not scraping anything. Look at some of these pictures. I uploaded a picture of this. Let me show it to you. Okay? You don't have to copy and paste the article. Now you can add AI summary. Look, you get a summary of the article. Now you can make your own comments. When you add a comment, they are automatically threaded discussion board posts. But you don't have access to that yet, but you should be able to leave comments. So if I leave a why this is interesting, public, I can make it anonymous. Why is there a electric cord in his cell? Okay. Oh, you should be able to post right now, right? Okay, post comment. And that's actually going to be, if somebody wants to reply, okay, not right here. Here's the first comment. Add a comment. Give me a couple of days to work on this. But what will happen is the comments on each slate will be threaded discussion boards that are automatically linked to topics on the main topic board of the discussion. Or you can link them there. You'll have that. So, like Epstein is, do I even have one here? It would link to that topic. It's going to be a smart discussion board. You will agree that any comments you leave can be ingested by the AI. It would not be used to train the AI, but it'll be swallowed by the AI. If it says private, it's not supposed to do that, but I can have no control over you. Okay, so you just have to accept that. But you will have the opportunity. If you pay for the upgrade and you have your own website, you'll still be able to access my database for research. And how much you pay depends on how much you share from your end. You'll get discounts for sharing your data. But it doesn't have to be true crime. I mean, you can have your own branding. You will be able to monetize your own site. But give me a couple of months on that. Let me get all my data uploaded and things, and then you can have your own site like this. Manny can have one if he wants. Manny can participate in the site if he wants. It's okay. I moderate everything. I control everything. I decide everything. I decide all appeals. Read the terms and conditions. How do you submit? Let's submit an online photo. Give me 1 second. Let's upload a file from this computer. Give me 1 second. Let me find something to upload. Okay, let's upload another picture of Craig Glassman. All right. So I can take this. You can drag and drop. I'm going to upload this. I'm going to have to put this on the other screen. Okay. You can drag and drop, or you can click the thing and go through your folders on your computer. Don't worry, I moderate everything. So what you can do is you can submit so this would be document. A document would be a photograph or a JPEG of a document. Text documents, like if you want to copy and paste text, that's almost too simple. But if you have PDFs are coming, but they just chew up a lot of AI, which right now takes time, an hour. If you have your own website, you won't have to worry about those rate limits and things, but you will pay slightly higher. And it works a lot more efficient. It's a lot more foolproof and user-friendly. So let's submit. Let me drag and drop this file right there. Let me put a title on it. Craig Glassman. Displaying letters he supposedly received from Berkowitz. From David Berkowitz. For the media. And a note to the admin, if you want to leave one, why you think this is interesting. We can see some of the handwriting in this picture. Whatever. Is it Berkowitz? whatever your thoughts are, whatever you think it belongs on there. And it will automatically be added to the slate as the first comment. Not the first comment, it'll be automatically added there as a note. The AI will take different types of comments under consideration. And I can program it to say, ignore this type of comment or ignore the tags, only pay attention to this. We'll be able to do all sorts of things with this. You'll be able to run your own questions and things on my website, but give it a few months until we get all the information we can uploaded and then go from there, okay? Then you submit this for review. It's done. I don't think you see a list. Do you see a list of your? No. The notification. Here, if you're building a website, when everything else is done, the website's up and running, you've made all your money, you've deprecated the website, now you throw the source code out in the trash, then you're ready to build notifications, okay? Notifications come last. And then I think I can show you what I do with it. Let me try this. Or let me do this other thing. Let me show you how to do it for an online photograph. What do we want a photograph of? Epstein. Notes. He supposedly wrote suicide notes, right? Images. Let's take this one here. It was published in the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Watch carefully. Right-click on the image that you see in this Google search result. Select Open Image in New Tab. It will open in a new tab. I don't know how to do this on anything but Chrome. I don't use anything but Chrome. Sometimes there will be a whole bunch of extra text here, but cut off your link after it says like JPEG. Copy that. Somehow come back to the website. Click on Public Image URL. Paste the image URL here. Title. What did this say? Don't worry about knowing everything. Jeffrey Epstein handwriting, whatever. You just do your best. Note to admin. Supposedly, this note matches Epstein's known handwriting. Misspelled Epstein. In the early days, let's be very careful about spelling, but that's why everything's submitted for review. That's all you have to do. This will always be free. All lucky devils will be able to do this. You'll always be able to contribute information. Going back to slates, let's do another YouTube video. Import video. So same thing. Let's go get a link. Well, the thing is, Baby Bull, it's because it's a brand new site and it doesn't know anything about it. So it's being extra cautious. But it should be HTTPS. I will double check that. Sometimes a certificate gets generated and it doesn't pick that up on the back end. You have to do every little thing yourself. You have to do every little thing yourself. But it's worth doing. Got a 404 error, but just clicked through it and got in. See, it's probably your cache is out of date. So there's a lot of ways of clearing the cache. Okay? So let's find a YouTube video. I will make... The other thing that's going to be really cool is the tutorials I make will be like, I don't have to make a whole new video. I just have to replace a slide in a PowerPoint, and that PowerPoint will play on the website as a tutorial, and you can just go through one step at a time. So let's do this. Let's go to YouTube. Let's do a classic documentary. Let me kill the sound for now. so I don't forget. There we go. What's a classic documentary? I know. Hunt for the Yorkshire Ripper. Let's see if there's a copy available online. Manhunt the Yorkshire Ripper. This is maybe the best true crime documentary ever made. Perhaps second only to this one on Peacock. This one is outstanding. The other one would be The Confession Killer. If you want to learn everything you need to know about, watch these. So let's go to this video. Don't worry about the ads. Try to get the clean URL if possible. That would be nice. You paste that right here. You do click import video. It only works for YouTube right now. Import. Give it a second. Sometimes when you first open the web page and you click like you want to see the videos, like it'll say no videos found, give it a second. Now, when you first add a video link, it will just show you the link. It hasn't pulled the title or anything in yet. So you know which one is new. Click on that. It pulls all this in. We can now watch the video. There is no button for the fucking... No transcript available. I may need to push out that update. I will show you how to do it. If you happen to have the subtitle file, the VTT file, you can upload that. If not, let me show you, because I can show you, I should be able to show you. There will be a button here to paste, and I'll show you where to get that. So if we go back to the YouTube video, if we go back to the freaking YouTube video, which is here, and you come down to the video description, this should work on my site too. Look at video description. If it has, you can click here where it says show transcript. It will show the transcript over here to the side. You can select this whole entire transcript. Make sure you get it with the timestamps in it so it can follow along with the video. And you just have to manually select this entire transcript. This is perfectly legal if it's publicly available. We're not scraping shit. All we're doing is providing a way for people to enjoy the video even more when they watch it. Copy this. Go back to the website. And you would paste this in here. Let me try really quick to bring this up. You'll see this exact same view when you do it. Give me 1 second. Let me get logged in. If it will let me log in with 2 different accounts. No, it did not. Let me try it the other way. Bear with me. No, this one. That one right there. There we go. Okay. Okay. Look at videos. Hunt. You should get this button right here. Paste YouTube transcript. Retry fetch may or may not work. If it's not my video, and don't be posting links to my video, I will take care of that. You don't need to spend your precious time doing that, okay? You can just paste that right there. Make sure you can see the timestamp. Convert and save. And there we are. See? Now, I think I have to approve this before it will generate any of the entity labels, but you can do this yourself. If you don't or can't get the transcript yourself, it's okay. It helps a lot, but that's how easy it is. If nothing else, I can always go get the transcripts. Last week I had the app just about done, and we couldn't scrape the closed captions anymore. Do you want audiobooks on YouTube? Well, see if it'll work, baby bull. Don't dump 10,000 links on here in one day. Everybody submits something and let me look at it, and let's test out the workflow and make sure it works okay? Because I don't want you to have to do something 10 times. You know what? This site may be harmful. It's going to be harmful to somebody. I think that's it. Is that everything you need to see about how to do this right now? And then, overnight, I'll approve things, and then you can go back and see them. But that's how it works. My dossier, there will be a lot more fields on here when you look at your own, like your profile page and stuff. Does it even open right now? There it is. Stones balance. Whenever you take this with a grain of salt. Whenever you get something approved, you automatically get a pumpkin sticker. Now, they're not displaying here yet, but you'll get pumpkin stickers whenever you contribute something and I approve it. And those rack up to get stones. It's not supposed to be a one-to-one correspondence. But also, I haven't figured out how much a stone is worth. So these are actually kind of pumpkin stickers, okay? And your private notes, because we're going to have to work out the terms about that. And you'll be able to upload a portrait picture and stuff, and this will get bigger and bigger. And then you can just pay the upgrade and just get your own website, and all of your stuff will still be there as your stuff, public and private. It'll still be your stuff under your author name. You won't need two separate accounts unless you want one. Does that make sense? So get logged in, try it. It will always be free to contribute information. You won't be able to read anything, but what will happen is all these extra features for Lucky Devils will expire automatically sometime in July. But not until I get at least most of my own stuff uploaded. And by all means, start contributing stuff, but contribute one or two things, okay? And then you'll need to purchase a Junior Buckaroo subscription, okay? So that's how to do it. Let me stop recording. And I'll post updated videos on how to do things, but very soon there will be an on-screen tutorial on the website itself. Okay, now let me show you. Have you looked at it on your phone? There's only one thing you need to know. What the hell is that? Why is it playing? It's not supposed to be playing anything. What is that? Okay. I play with different apps to see if I want to steal any ideas. But if you go to my website, like this, give it a second. Okay. And let's say you click on slates. It looks like this. If you want to, a lot of this has to do with I've got very large font selected on my phone, okay, so it looks a little crowded. But you can go to videos, and then you can find a video you want, and it will pull it up in the app. What's going to happen is all those menus that are on the side of the screen, they get stacked, okay? So you'll have to scroll through. That's the list of all available videos. There's the player. And right beneath the player should be the transcript. So you can click play and watch the video, and the transcript should go right along with it. Now, does that satisfy you people? Now, you can also do other things like let's look at a slate again. I'm not recording this, but jeepers, did I record any of the last of that stuff? No. Thanks, Medley. It's okay. I just wanted to record something. And of course, that whole entire segment will be part of this episode. Now, get this going again. Okay. So, like when you go to YouTube videos, and some of this stuff I got to make sure it's on everything. So let's look at this YouTube video. You can add links to other videos that you don't think are necessary to upload to the website, or you don't think they want us to upload to the website. You can add a link to an image. You can add a link to a blog article. Okay? You can add that kind of thing. And then you look at this gallery and it shows all the things that people link that they don't necessarily think need to be uploaded to this website. Those kinds of things. And as soon as I run, so you can't tell I haven't run the AI yet because no AI has been run yet. Let me go ahead and run the AI on that real quick. I might be able to show you how that would work if you were an admin with your own site. Which one is which? Nope, it's this one, right? There we go. Okay, let me show you how this would work if you were admin on your own site. Probably. It would look a lot like this. You click Run AI Analysis. But that way your users aren't blowing up your AI budget. You can also get to that from here. There's a Manage Tags. And once again, Lucky Devil tier, you'll be able to add tags manually, but let it build up some tags first. There we go. Look, 25 tags, 25 entity labels. All the names of the victims, cities, all those things. Automatic. Look at this. Here's a summary of the video. I might make that collapsible or something because obviously it's going to make it hard to watch but are you happy? I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. This makes it so easy for people to contribute. And see, I've got my AI queue up here. There's another place you'll see that if you're the admin of your own website. This stuff will get improved. I know some of the type on some of these things is too tiny. I understand that. I don't want to hear it. Chrome, Paint, documentation, notifications. That's your workflow when you are building your own freaking website. There should be, where does it say my AI queue? Maybe it's just here. Why isn't it showing me my AI queue? I may have to approve them first. That would be moderation. I may have to approve those links first, and then I can AI them. So let's take a look at this one. And now see if it's been added to the AI queue. Go back to slates. Should be showing up here. You will not. I'm the only person. Well, yeah, this thing about embedding your own online PowerPoints, that will come later. That's the one where you can't link the slate to the slide. Why can't? Where does it say? Resume AI queue. Maybe click up here. Resume AI, one analyzing. What did I stomp on? Video. Article. Huh. There's supposed to be a thing where it shows me what's in the AI queue. Anyway, I think you get a pretty good idea. You go to slates and then what? Go back and watch the video. What are you trying to do, Medley? So play with it. So you go to slates, and then here's the different types of slates. If you have a link to an online article or blog article, you would put it here, add article. If you do not upload classic slate shows, I do that. YouTube videos, then you import video. Document would be any JPEG that you have of a case file or a letter or a photograph of somebody. You can upload that. Or if it's a publicly available, right? I will re-upload that recording I made that has most of the instructions on it. Watch episodes. There are only a couple of uploaded episodes, so I'm going to re-upload these with new transcripts. Discussion board, you can see the topics. I don't think you will be able to post messages yet. Collection admin. So you'll have access to this stuff too. Slate shows admin. Back to moderation. Preview this slate. See, I'm so selfless that I take care of you before I take care of me. Okay, from here I run OCR. That's no problem. They're supposed to be when you're logged in as admin, there's supposed to be its own little modal that says you've got items queued in the AI, run AI queue or whatever. That just things get. I got to move some things around anyway. So there we go. See, it even actually was able to read the handwritten part of the note. And now we've got our entity labels, and now we've got our tags. And then I go back to moderation, and I release this to the public. Approve. Now I don't think there's anything in the AI queue. This is what was causing problems last week. I had thousands of processes trying to run in parallel, and it kept timing out. So, what do you think of that? Well, it's not really an app. You just go to the website on your phone, and it should work. Now, the way I've got it right now, I've got my font size set sky high. So, and again, I'll make tweaks and changes, but it's coming out. It's looking very nice on the phone already. And you'll be able to, speech to text. That's built. I just have to deploy it on some of the screens. So. Thanks, Baby Bull. This is not something you will necessarily want to pay for, but I figured I should at least make it free and easy for you guys to contribute. And if you want to, and you'll have access to all my research materials when it's done. And again, this is the You'll be able to build your own slate collections. You can link slates in lots of different ways. You'll be able to do all my work for me. Well, I'm going to get off here and eat supper and go to bed. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I should have a premium episode. We'll talk more about the Epstein cell. And then we're going to get... I got to get... I will get all the Son of Sam files uploaded. Those will be next. I will get my entire collection of Son of Sam files, and I will get to work on getting all of remember all those interview tapes? I will get those uploaded and transcribed so we can review those. So, bear with me. It won't be a year, but by Christmas, we should really have something to look at. But you won't have to pay to contribute to the site. You'll only have to pay to read the site and use the AI tools. Does that make sense? Good night, Medley. Thanks again. I will see you tomorrow. Mwah. Manny willing. Audiobook should work, Baby Bull. I mean, try it and see if it will. If there's if we can get closed caption transcript, otherwise, I mean, you can, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt anything. We can just get more information for, if we can get a transcript, that's all. But it makes it a nice place for people. They don't have to jump around on websites because the embedded player works really well. Yeah, if you get 440, you need to clear your cache and cookies or try doing it in incognito mode till it's all like really polished and ready to go. Woof. See, that Google Drive button's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to just say public image URL. See, it's just a typo. Public image URL. And see, you don't upload classic slideshows. I may have a feature for you to be able to do that when this has been thoroughly tested. It just depends. It just eats up all the AI. Thank you all so very much. Oh my goodness. I will get this other video uploaded so it's a little more to the point. I won't have to deal with this anymore, just to try to make you guys a good episode. It'd be so much easier. And then I can just do more live impromptu. Well, what about Berkowitz? I don't have to go searching through my PowerPoints. I just go to my website and it automatically brings up exactly what I want to show you. So thank you for your help. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being you. And you can put that wherever you want it. And just remember, take care of yourselves and each other. Keep watching the skis. And remember, it's all about the money. This is not the new world order. This is the old world order. This goes back like at least to 6000 BC. This is the new world order. Well, actually, I think the new world order has just been, I think that chessboard's just been overturned. I don't know. What do you think? I'm Professor Thomas Henry Horan, asking you to please stay plugged in to the Stones Unturned podcast.
He reads everything.
He reads everything, but now he wants you to put everything on the website. See you tomorrow.